What is going on, everyone? It is Grim here, and another different game. I know I've put up Dawn of War recently. I've got a confession to make, and I don't know if it's just my old age, but recently I've been finding my love affair with FPSs is slowly dying. At the moment, I was kind of fingers crossed hoping that Titanfall would be the redemption, and for a long period of time it was. But since the patch that they did, and the latency, the lag, and just the general annoyance now. When I played Titanfall in the beginning, there was no frustration, no stress. It was just a really good, fun game, And I haven't experienced that in a first-person shooter for a long time. But since the ill-fated patch that they did, where they tried to bring in matchmaking, and ever since then I've just been as frustrated with Titanfall as I have with every other first-person shooter. So, hence the reason why I have branched out. Now, granted, I played Dawn of War only in one video, and that was because I was talking about Warhammer and the MMO that I hope soon is coming, Eternal Crusade. Fingers crossed for that one. It's kind of up in the air at the moment as to what it's going to launch on, because they want to do a deal with Sony and Microsoft so that they can have the game running on one server, for want of a better term. They basically want PS4, X1 and PC players all to play together, which would be amazing if they accomplish it, but as ESO didn't manage to achieve that, I somehow doubt they will. ESO have far more resources at their disposal, far more weight to throw behind their argument, but they couldn't get it. In the end, they had to allow Sony to have their servers, Xbox have their servers, and Mac and PC, I think, have their own together. But yeah, so I've kind of fallen back onto playing a more chilled out, relaxed kind of game, because I can't be asked for the stress anymore. I cannot be asked with either playing an objective game where teammates can't be bothered to help you out, where you've got constant just bullcrap going on, you've got constant hate. And now granted, I know people are going to say, Grim, you are aware that the game you're playing is World of Warcraft, which has probably the most anal, bitchy community that is possible. And I will give you that there are some, gear score prima donnas running about. But it's such a huge world that if you don't want to interact with them, you don't. In a first-person shooter, certainly on console, you are tend to thrown into the mix together. There's not a lot you can do. And the community in general on console, I don't know if it's console or it's first-person shooters, but I don't know if it's because the age is dropping, so therefore you're getting a more immature community on first-person shooters. But something has changed. Now, in my personal opinion, what I believe that is simply the learning curve. No longer in first-person shooters do you really have a learning curve. Just doesn't happen. You look at all the big popular titles, they basically hand you what you need at the very beginning, and then you can go and sit somewhere in the corner, just your gun, aiming at a door, put your silencer on the end, guy walks out, but he's dead. And then games like Call of Duty, you can sit and do that. Get yourself 4 kill streak, get yourself a 7 kill streak, at least a 10 kill streak, blah 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 blah. And eventually you walk out the game and you're 17-0 and you think you're Billy Badass. The fact is you can't play the game for shit, but you walked out with a good score, your KD's good, and you believe that you are, worthy of having optic in your game tag. Battlefield, even worse, because it's so objective focused. You'll get people that, and it's so overwhelming to begin with. So what they'll do is they will go, do you know what, I'm going to snipe. And literally they will not leave spawn. They'll play Conquest and they will sit at the back of the map and they'll have their 40 times zoom sniper scope. They'll just put bang, click, click, bang, click, click. And that's it. That's how they play the game. Nobody is willing to put themselves out and try and learn how to play. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, it used to be that you would be given X loadout, and that would be it. you'd run into the field of battle and you'd die a lot, and you'd be like, "Fuck, I hate dying. I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna slow my gameplay right down." And you know, you walk everywhere ADS'd, and you're terrified at every sound, and you get a couple of kills. You'll be like, I don't know, 6 and 4, and you'll be happy with that. You'll be like, yeah, I went positive. That's brilliant. That's amazing. And you'll see the guy who went 28 and 1 or whatever, and you're like, how the hell did he do that? So you'll start moving a little bit more. By this point, you've learned some of the maps. You kind of learnt a little bit of the area, so you'll move a little bit more in that map. You're still ADSing all the time. You're still like twitching at noises, but you feel comfortable in your surroundings. You kill some people, you kill a bit more. All of a sudden, you're, you know, 10 and 4, and you're thinking, yeah, okay, I'm getting this. You know, next thing you want to do is you rush their spawn. And meanwhile, while this is going on, you're being handed more and more bits of kit, more and more equipment that can be used to specialise your loadout. Now, that then gives you the ability to adjust your play. So you can be like, okay, actually, look, I haven't tried the SMGs because I've stuck with the assault rifles. I'm going to try more of a carbine or an SMG kind of feel, and I'm going to play a bit more aggressive. I want to be up in their spawn. Now, I might die really quick, but, you know, if I can take 2 or 3 of them out, I haven't got a problem with that. Or you're like, well, actually, what I'm going to do is be more of an objective player, and I'm going to have my loadout set, so I do this, this, and this. Fantastic, that's the way it used to be. Now, there isn't that. There's no risk-reward system. It's just, tell you what, take 0 risk and get, you know, all the kills, which is, that's all that matters, get the kills. It's not about win-loss. But, anyway, so I've become disillusioned, for want of a better term. So I have moved over to games like Watch Dogs, which I am desperately hoping lives up to what I believe it will, and gives me that Deus Ex stroke GTA vibe, which will just be if it can deliver half of what I'm hoping, I will be a very happy man. So I'm looking forward to playing that. You know, I've jumped back into Skyrim. I'm playing some Fallout New Vegas, which I hope, if you guys want to see, I will more than happy put on the channel. You know, I've got back into Guild Wars. I've gotten back to a lot of MMOs. Neverwinter, Star Wars I'm playing again. I hope to put that up. I'm also, as you'll see by this, why has it got Big Grim Gaming up the top, I am live streaming on Twitch now. I've been I'm playing so many games at the moment that I'm like, well, hang on a minute, why don't I just fucking live stream this shit while I'm doing it? And been really enjoying it, hence the reason why this is a World of Warcraft video with a big banner on the top, blah 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 blah, and really doesn't have a lot to do with what I'm talking about, because I got completely sidetracked with talking about Titanfall and why I'm actually playing World of Warcraft and games like that, rather than actually about the gameplay. So I will crack on with talking about the gameplay while we have like 2 minutes left. Basically, this is the Noble Garden quest that I was trying to do, or the Noble Garden event, which is the Easter event in WoW. This particular bit is Shake Your Bunny Maker, I believe it's called, and you have to tag people with bunny ears. So I've basically come to Dalaran, I believe it's called, and I'm on my girlfriend's flying winged jade Mr. Pandora thing that she's got, playing her priest, trying to tag people up, giving them bunny ears so we can get the bunny maker. And this leads me on to quite an annoying thing. For some reason, we had quite a lot of the bunny ears. You might have seen halfway through the video, we had quite a lot of the races tagged, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to go to Orgrimmar because I only need a couple more. And I'm like, oh, okay, I can't do that, that's odd. So, okay. I can't use the portal, can't do anything. I try and use my... I actually had to log out. I couldn't log out. Tried to use my Hearthstone, didn't work. What is going on with World of Warcraft? Why is it so bugged right now? I finally get back into it, and it's bugged! I am cursed, people with games. I am cursed. Anyway, catch you later.